Create comics without the need to draw. Today I'm going to share with you how you can actually create engaging comics for your advertisement. And I'm going to use my advertisement as an example. So I'm going to share with you the techniques, the mindsets of creating an advertisement for social media. Right. So for any of our content in terms of comic, you can actually have this presentation slide, and that you can actually access to all different kind of templates. For example, thumbnail, Facebook thumbnail, all these things. So for social media, usually they use 1:1 ratio or square layout. That is typically the template for this Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, but certainly they do allow other kind of how do I put it, proportion as well. So I'm now creating a background. As you can see, I'm trying to fit the box inside over here. So just to make it within still a 1:1 ratio kind of thing. Then I would remove this outline and change this background to something like, let me see, is this, yeah, I think it's this color. So why I choose this color is because it resonates with the brand of my company, right? So as you can see, everything is blue color. So same here, I'm putting in blue color as well. Definitely for some of your other content, it can be colorful as well. Just because we just want to put things consistent and standardized for our content. So the next thing is, because I'm running an advertisement for my comic class for students, because I want to teach students how to use PowerPoint, but in a very fun way in terms of comic, right? So how I can actually start this thing is, first I need to have a very captivating message for the targeted audience, who are the parents, right? So I will first come out with this what I call this text box over here, right? Then I would type in learn PowerPoint, because this is the key message I want to bring across. Then I copy, then paste it. Either way, you can actually copy like this, or you can press a Ctrl+C in your keyboard. Then learn PowerPoint this school holiday. So the one thing that we can actually improve this school holiday is this June holiday. Then you'll be more specific, right? Then we can actually have this thing for using comics. So learn PowerPoint this June holiday using comics. So either we can have this June holiday, learn PowerPoint using comics, or learn PowerPoint this June holiday using comics. So let me see. So after I think a while, I would suggest to use learn PowerPoint over the other one, right? Because the focus is still to teach PowerPoint, right? So we need to have learn PowerPoint as the main content, or the main message to bring across. Then I will bring everything to front and then change the font. So in my case, I actually have a standardized font already, because we have, every company should have it's basically a brand kind of awareness kind of thing. So what we're gonna do here, same thing, let me adjust all my font first. Okay, I think this looks okay to me now. So what I'm gonna do now is to change the color and the size. So let me bring this to 45. Let's see if it's okay. Okay, looks good to me. Then the next thing I'm gonna put in is this portion over here, this June holiday, maybe 25. Okay, looks okay to me, I think. So what I'm doing here is to create a draft first, then once we place things in, and then it will look better. And this space over here is pretty big, so what I can suggest we can do is to have another line like this, so you can adjust the thing, the space, and then utilize the space more effectively. Okay, looks good. So now what we're gonna do is to have a color, right? So I would use this a little bit of dark white color, then have this basically is still closely related to my brand so-called color, right? So we stick to white. As you can see, we have white over here, we have white over here. So white and a little bit of gold is a few color palette that we usually use. Yeah. So as you can see, it's pretty neat now, right? Then once we have once we have the message over here, what we're gonna do is to have an agenda. So in our class, we will teach very simple basic PowerPoint functions like shapes, the shape effects like shadow, all these things, text effect, same thing, shadow, all these things. Then how to create content, which is exactly what we're doing now, right? So I have to summarize it in a very effective form because there's so many words all over around, right? So what I can suggest is we can have a 3-point kind of agenda. So let me just create it so that it's easy to communicate with you. So learn the techniques let me see learn the techniques of, then maybe we have this thing, shape creation, then shape. I was thinking we can actually merge shape and text effects together, because shape effects and text effects are just effects basically, right? Then the last one will be content creation. So it's about how to optimize the content that we show so that it's very clear cut, because this is a 3-pointer, right? If it's a 4-pointer, 5-pointer, then the person may have a little bit of it's just psychology, right? So the lesser it is, 3 points is usually the very good pointer, number of points I should say. So bullets wise, I would choose a tick over here. So why I choose tick is because it shows positivity. It's just another form of psychological thing lah. Yeah. So learn the techniques. So what I can do is actually bold this text, right, so that it looks actually pretty cool. So we have the agenda, we have the messages, the key capturing messages. Then what I need to do now is to have is there any other stuff that we need to do? Okay, we need to have our details, right? So the details itself, we need to, because for events usually we have like date, the time, etc. So for my case, I haven't set the date and time yet because we are continuous class kind of things. So what I can do is to place in the details of the price, because I think the price is important to communicate to the audience. So our price is Singapore dollars, $60 for 2 hours. So 2 hours, then 5 packs per Zoom class, right? So because now it's COVID, right, so we have to say that it's a Zoom class. If not, then people will feel that, oh, it's another, live class, which cannot be done. So that's very important. And then let me adjust a little bit of stuff. Okay, so it looks still okay, right? If you were to zoom out, so the whole expression of things is still okay. So why I zoom out is because I want to have a better visual perspective of how the layout would be. Because when we zoom in, right, sometimes we are very into the situation. Yeah. So what's next is, after we have this detail, I need to call to action, right? I need to let the target audience, the parent, to engage us, to speak to us, right? So what I can do is to have this font. So we usually use 2 fonts, sometimes 3 fonts. Yeah. Then what I'm gonna put here is let me think. So I was thinking maybe we could have grab your seats before they are gone, right? So there's a very powerful call to action, and frankly it is because 5 packs per class, so it depends on how we set up the class and stuff like that. So if this is really a popular class, then it might not be available for the students. Yeah, so grab your seats before they are gone, and then message us today to know more, right? So we have a message, a call to action message, but it's a little bit too long. Maybe I can actually bring it down, but it's very because call to action has to be also prominent. Grab your seats before they are gone. Maybe I should bring this out, and then how do I put it? Yeah, sorry. So message us to know today to know more. So maybe I could actually reduce the words. So message us today. Yeah, I think it will be easier. So why I actually created this video and then go through all this, because I want you to actually experience how content creation is all about, and it takes time. It takes a lot of a little bit of tweak, and just to make things looks good and allow everything to fall into places. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Then next is I feel that the words over here is still very small. So what I could suggest is to bring this word a little bit bigger, maybe 55. Learn PowerPoint this June holiday using comics. Yeah. Then I also feel that I could change this thing better. So because my target audience are parents, right? So at least we must mention children, right? Or your I don't know, your kids or something like that. So let me see what would be a good message for this. So maybe what we can do is to have your child will learn the techniques of, so then it looks pretty cool as well. Then maybe this sizes I could actually turn it to 30 first. I'm not sure whether would it be okay. Okay, so I think we can actually move this even upwards. Then we have more space for this thing over here. So as you can see, I'm trying to align all this text. So it's just basically visual neatness, just to make things neat. Then I could also enlarge this font size just to fit the same alignment as well. So what I can do is actually to bring this, in fact it's pretty big, so 17, yeah, something like that. 17, 18, okay lah. So it's not very different, but in terms of the visual, I thought would be neater that way. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do, because we're gonna create comic, right? So we need to place in comics. So what you can do as a user is to go to WEdevelopment.sg. It's our website. We have a comic section over here, which is why we're going through all these things. And then in this case, because we are running a class, an online class, so what we need to do is we need to show computer, right? Yeah. So I go to environment. Environment is where all the props, the buildings, the nature, everything is in here. So if you subscribe to us, $67 for a lifetime license, then you can access to all the colors, colored version of our comics, and we update it like every 2 weeks. So we have a lot of detailed, very detailed comics lah, I should say. Then certainly we will improve as we go, and then basically the $67 still stays the same. It's literally permanent investment lah. Then what I can do is to have a bright color, maybe this laptop over here. Ta-da! So I can adjust the size of the laptop like this. Looks pretty cool, right? Then let me see. Then we need a human, right? So we need a student. I could go to action. Action is where basically all there are people, there are animals, all these are in action, right? So I'm a subscriber, I want to, you know, get all this color version kind of things. So I can come here and I will use avatar, right? So if I were to put in the search box, then immediately I can, you know, get this thing. So avatar is like basically heads, half body size kind of human, you know, just to basically somebody sitting down and then they just chit chat and stuff like that. So this is very useful for this kind of engagement. Then what we can do is to have somebody who is a posture that is very positive. Yeah, we can use this person, which often I've been using it, like, yeah, like everything that we do. So as you can see, right, this person now is how do I call it, in front of the laptop, right? So I need to right click, bring to front, so then it looks better. So what's next? The next thing is we need an emotion, right? So emotion, same thing, we need to go to the website. It's in our visual comic. Then if I am a subscriber, which I am, then I would require facial expression. So type facial expression. I have this thing, basically I've been using it for quite a while, so I know which one is which one already. So this smiley face is what I need. Okay, so just share with you, when I open up, you see so when I download, right, I open the file, I didn't actually save the file. So it's very convenient for you to do this as well, because you wouldn't need to download and then find the file and everything, because the good thing about this website is basically having all these pictures in place. You know what kind of face or what kind of things that you need, then you press it, download it, and that's it, done. So it's very convenient for you, and certainly we welcome any feedbacks to make it even more convenient, more efficient when we create all this. So now I'm going to share with you how you can actually make it even better for this picture. So you go to shape effect, then shadow, then usually I use inside center, so then the person will be more defined, right, more beautiful. But let me see if there's a difference. Yeah, so should I put it like that, or should I put it like without a shadow? Okay. So basically we have the structure, we are tweaking all this little stuff now. Yeah, this is the stage that we are at now. I think maybe I should try other kind of shadow. Maybe we can have better feel to things. Maybe like this. Maybe better. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to share with you a very simple technique, so that because this is a laptop, right, then it must show there is a light. So how do we do this? So I use a rectangle, I bring this to this place, right, then certainly I need to I bring this like that. Then what I can do now is to go to, let me see, shape effect, no fill, right, so I just only have the line. So this line is actually this line, so let me show you this red color line. So what I'm gonna share with you, this technique is very powerful, it's very useful as well. So I go to weight. So if I were to reduce the width, right, as you can see, the line is getting smaller and smaller. I mean the width of the line or the box or the outline is getting smaller. So at this moment we can leave it like that first. Then we go to shape effect, put a glow, and maybe we can put a yellow color, something like this. Then we can simply change this width to 0. So once we do this, as you can see, we have a glow in the air without any outline. Then I bring this laptop again, I show you. So I right click, bring this laptop to the front, and then you can see there is a yellow color glow over here. So it's a very neat and very simple techniques in PowerPoint that I've been using. So can you, right? Yeah. Then another thing I can optimize is this one, right? I can optimize by having this color. Grab your seats before they are gone, and then I can increase the thing. Grab your seats. So it's better, right? Because then okay, maybe we can leave it like that. Then adjust the font again, maybe 16.5 is there? Okay, good. So you can still leave it like aligned and everything. Then we can, oh yeah, we can also put in a new item. So go to environment again, I press the subscriber, then I select a drink, right? So I can certainly select this drink over here. Then I can go to this thing over here, right? Copy, then paste. Let me see, I can put it like that. Then bring the laptop to the front. Yeah, and it looks pretty awesome, as you can see, right? It's at least neater, everything looks cool and very simple with all these things in place. Yeah, then what I could do is to move this thing a little bit, just to make it look more proportion. I zoom out a little bit, everything looks okay. Then I'm gonna place my logo, right? It's very important. Okay, so I have my logo inside, and then it's way too big. So what I can do is to adjust the size just enough to be seen, yet everything looks okay. So if I have to zoom out a little bit, still okay, nothing much. Yeah, okay. So the next thing we're gonna do is social media, right? We're gonna place in an Instagram logo and a Facebook logo, and then our text. So the good thing about our comic templates is that we have also this kind of plug and play kind of comic, as you can see. So this kind of things we can actually copy as well, and then paste it over here because we have the logo. So how can you access it is from our, you go to here, WeComic, and then Media Post Comic. So if you want to try it out, you can actually have the free version. Otherwise we have this paid version as well. Then look for something that has an Instagram logo. In this case, what we have opened up is this one, right? So if you can't find, you can actually use it. There is a soup noodles cooked with love and stuff like that. So you can actually download them, steal their logo here, and then place it here, right? Exactly what we are doing now. Then I'm gonna bring it here. Let me close this box. Then I'm gonna bring this logo here like this, so that it's large enough. Then I might not be interested in the box, right? Because the white color edges, kind of make things looks very ugly, right? So what we can do is to select both of them by pressing your control keyboard. That means your keyboard has a control button, right? So just click it and then select this one and then select the other one. Then go to format over here. Then I would crop the shape, which is round, yeah, this one, rounded one. Then we could have a little bit of adjustment, just a little bit will do, right? So you see the adjustment will actually turn into a circle or stuff like that. So I just need to adjust a little bit so that it looks neater, right? Then my Instagram, my Facebook. So my Instagram is at WEdevelopment. Then my Facebook is /WEdevelopment.sg. Okay, so everything looks cool, right? Except the logo may be a little bit too small, right? So maybe we can actually increase the size just a little bit. So yeah, this is basically the fine-tuning part already, because once we have the structure, everything is there, and more or less we are done within perhaps a half an hour or so. So I hope this video helps you, and then let me quickly summarize what we have over here, so at least you have a takeaway. Right, so the first part that we do over here is to first have a captivating title or message. Yeah, I should say captivating message, which is the Learn PowerPoint June holiday using comics, right? Then the second one is the agenda. So we're going to teach the children how to learn the techniques of script creation, so that at least the parents know that what they will be expecting from the class. Then the third one will be the details. When is the class, how many people, how much, right? How many hours, stuff like that. Then the fourth one is your call to action, which is your grab your seats before they are gone, message us today. Then have your social media over here like that. Then most importantly, placing your logo, right? So that at least everything looks good. So Keynote, key things to note is place relevant pictures, right? In this case we have, because it's a class, so we need a laptop, right? We have a little girl over here that is using the computer very happily, right? So it's a relevant picture. Then make sure you place your logo, as I mentioned. Then ensure color consistency. So you're not a rainbow in terms of, unless your brand color is very rainbow, then I have nothing to say. But if your brand has certain color, certain font, color type and everything, please follow the brand, they call it brand manual. So then it's easier for you to communicate the brand effectively to your audience. Yeah. So I hope that this video is useful for you, and sorry for being very long-winded, right? I think we can actually do this like that. I think it looks better, the logo over there. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for your time, and see you in some other videos as well in our tutorials. So yeah, stay safe in COVID.